Hi guys, today I'm talking about why I hate the word clarity. Now clarity is one of a long list of words I've got a problem with, but I'm picking on that one because it's so common and overused, and you will now, you've watched this video, notice it everywhere you look. Every single coach talks about clarity, every single copywriter talks about clarity, every single marketing expert talks about clarity. It's the word that everyone's talking about out there in the marketing and content world, and it's been going on for about 4 years and steadily getting worse, and I think it's probably going to hit a peak this year or next year where people will start realising, wow, it's an overused word that no longer has meaning because it's on every paragraph of every page. I recently used the word clarity for a jeweller who, when talking about diamonds, clarity is actually really important, and I found I was really struggling to use the word in the correct context because it's so overused in coaching and writing. So if you're looking at an Instagram advert or a sales page, I can pretty much guarantee they're going to help you find clarity, help you gain clarity. You might struggle to achieve clarity. You can book a clarity call, and it's just that it's not that I really mind it in that context initially, but people are just using it because it's a trend, because it's easy to sort of jump on the whole clarity, deep dive, power hour, unlocking your potential kind of corporate fluff, really, is what it is. For me, I urge people to use the AntiAverage and basically start looking at words that are true to you. That I'm not saying go out there and try and find a really rare, unusual term, because that can go against you as well. I wrote a blog post last week about the importance of using accessible language that people understand and not trying to be too intelligent with your wording, because it can actually create a barrier between you and your customer. But what you really don't want to do is use a buzzword, because it lacks meaning, and if you hear it too much, it just washes over you. It's not having an effect on you, and it's also not personal to you. You just sound like everybody else. All you're doing by using words like clarity, deep dive, power hour, etc., all you're doing is sounding like everybody else that offers the same thing. So what I'd like you to do is really look at what you offer and what words you can explore and how you work around that. It doesn't have to be something radical. So for me, my power hour is called a coffee edit. And the reason for that is because it's a play on the word copy edit, which is when someone takes your writing and helps you make it better. I'm not doing the writing for you. I'm looking over it and improving what's there. And secondly, I'm addicted to coffee. I have a coffee chat on my Instagram with my followers almost every morning. And so I'm known for loving coffee. I've always got a coffee. And it's just fun. It's a 1 hour session where I'm looking over your work with the coffee edit. Yes, I could call it power hour, but everybody I know in the industry calls it that. And to be honest, I just think it's a bit cliched. So it's looking at how you can use your own brand and bring that in, but offer the same options. So if you want to do a 1 hour session, one-to-one with your clients, what one-to-one session could you do? What could you call it that's different, that says something about you? It doesn't have to be fancy. I do a free 15-minute call with people, like a free 15-minute consultation, and I call it the Feral 15. I'm the Feral writer. It's a 15-minute chat. It's just the Feral 15, and that's it. It's just a little bit of me in there. It's not a discovery call. It's about saying, it is a discovery call, isn't it? But it's like, I'm not using that same tired language, that overused, cliched corporate terminology. So I think that my problem with clarity is it's lazy. Clarity is lazy. I think it's pretty cold. I think it's overused, and I know you can do better. So if you're thinking about using the word clarity, I'm asking you to think about using something different. I am asking you to think, what does my brand say? What's on brand for me to use? And use that instead. You don't always have to use the C word. See you for the next video.